It is somebody who can push for the public's agenda.
We need an engaged electorate who speak up for their communities and challenge authority.
That state legislature is lost.
I appreciate the time and giving us a voice because I'm speaking up for the voiceless right now.
I want to compliment you for your great work. I just want to salute you for what you do.
You were an investigative reporter who did watchdog journalism. It makes sense that you would check the government in other ways, including from within.
Thanks, Nomi.
There's a rumbling in our world, and so we got to grab a hold of it right now and get everything we can get out of it. We got to squeeze it.
I was appointed by Bernie Sanders on the commission to push for the public's agenda.
New York's a tricky place. 8 Democrats join the Republicans, and they form the Independent Democratic Conference. There's so many rights under attack right now. If New York State could actually codify Roe v. Wade, then we'd have Planned Parenthood in New York, regardless of what happens at the federal level. If you have an ectopic pregnancy, you can't go to a Planned Parenthood clinic because it's gone.
The majority of Americans support Roe v. Wade. You're saying we should reverse a decision that was already ruled on because there's a conservative movement that is well-funded with extreme right-wing conservative justices. Yes, they can have their personal faith, but I don't want you to infringe your faith on me. Why do you hate women so much? Another horrific mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. He targeted that community because he thought he could reach more people of color. This is not just about gun control, although it is about gun control. This is not just about mental health, although it is about mental health. This is also about leadership. Congress is being held by the NRA. Gun violence is an epidemic. 90% of Americans, including NRA members, Republicans, independents, Democrats, all agree that we need tighter background checks, that we need to close out these loopholes. We, in New York State, can pass Medicare for all. We can do something about housing. When you're destabilized, when you don't have a high enough minimum wage to live in New York, it makes you feel insecure. When your schools aren't funded, children may be alienated. It takes a lot of courage for people to rise up and speak out on behalf of their communities. We need to take care of each other. The reason why the city is safer is not because Black and brown communities were targeted.
The movement is going to be more excited, more organized, more fired up.
Over the last 1,300 years, the last 50 have been the warmest on record. It's costing people's lives, their homes, their businesses, their insurance costs are going up. Blizzards are worse, tornadoes are worse, hurricanes are worse, there are fires. Why are you against science? All of you are in the arena and you're fighting and you're speaking out and you're challenging the status quo because at the end of the day, it's about human lives.
And who suffers as a result of some consultants getting 3rd, 4th, and 5th homes? The American people. People being rounded up by ICE.
To help separate myself from the pack, I think I offer something unique, and I plan to bring that along the campaign trail as well.
Interests of working people and poor people and young people and people of color. We are in a constitutional crisis. Ask questions, go out in the street and organize, pushing so far that those in power have to respond.